Hello and welcome to the second video that we are doing for AC Emulator. Tonight we're going to talk about how to contribute to ACE. So that's how to make some code changes, get them pushed in, and whatnot. Since a lot of you are new to Git, this is going to be very heavily focused on the Git side of things, but also we'll touch on how to get through the code side. So step one, log into Git. I'm logged in. You want to go to the AC Emulator repository for ACE. And the first thing you're going to do is fork. Fork is going to copy ACE into your personal GitHub repository. The next thing we want to do is clone this. So we're going to copy. And then cloning is basically bringing it down to your local computer. So I'm in an ACE demo folder, which will be good enough for tonight. So we're going to git clone paste. It's going to download everything we need. I've already got my database is set up, but since this is a new repository, we will have to come through and redo our git configs. So let's go ahead and do that. Go to ACE. So I'm doing this live. I know this is going to be a little boring for a little bit, but just want to make sure that everybody gets to see exactly what I'm doing. My password for my server, super secret here. I'll make sure security is turned. Oops. Security is turned off. Secure authentication false. My dat files directory. That's not going to be good. And that should do it. So hit save. The other thing that we have to edit is the launcher config. And that looks good. So now we will come into ACE. Oh, that's the wrong project. Open solution. ACE demo, ACE source solution. It's brand new, so like we talked about last time, we're going to have to come in here and we'll have to delete our delete the NECPU. That should flip everything to x64. Restore NuGet packages. Oops. Make sure we build. And 16 succeeded. We'll come into here, set startup packages, projects, multiple ACE API host, and command launcher. Command line launcher. Okay. Let's just verify that stuff is working before we go any further. Right, need to launch Visual Studio as an admin because I'm lazy like that. Sorry about the black screen there. It's just the user access control prompt. Open ACE again. Not everything was loaded. That's not going to work. Alright, try now. There we go. Alright, so we know the server's up and running, so that's good. Now, that's just the basics of getting up and running. That shouldn't have been new to anybody, but what was different was we cloned our fork rather than cloning the main AC Emulator project. The difference being that when we want to make a change, you're never going to make a change directly to AC Emulator. You're making a change to your repository. All right. So one of the things that makes life a lot easier is you always want to do work in a named branch. So let's get into our ASprint folder. It tells us we're in master. Master is not where we want to make changes. We always want to make changes in a named branch. Now I've kind of cherry-picked an idea for what I would like to show. So we're going to do get branch-b, or sorry, checkout-b, which will create the branch. We're going to make this fellowship network packets, and then origin/master. So this will set up this branch to track from origin master. Alright. Now another thing I have also done, sorry for the black screen again, is I've also cloned down the AC log view directly out of AC Emulator, because I'm not going to make any changes to it tonight. But what I want to look at tonight is doing some of these fellowship messages. I know that these are things that we are not currently parsing that we need to. So I want to do this one for the purposes of the demo. This is fellowship create. This is Zigegger's latest protocol that he updated this weekend. C2S means client to server. So this is a packet that the server will receive and needs to parse. And I happen to know that in AC log view, the constants for this are not defined as hexed. They're defined as decimals. So we need to convert A2, 00A2 into decimals, so 162. So we're going to come over here to AC log view, 162. And I see here fellowship create ID, that looks like it. Find all references. Alright, here we go. So this is AC log view, which is going to decode this packet to figure out, to tell us what's in it. So we're going to go to definition on that. We're going to read, looks like we're pulling a name out, an int32 that tells us whether or not we share XP, and then we really read to the boundaries. That's going to be it. So over here in ACE, I'm going to go to the network, game messages, oops, I don't know why those are auto opening on me. Believe, yeah, I see I always get this messed up. Game actions, yep, game actions are client to server. So let's look for the fellowship stuff. Anything in here? Fellowship update request. That was one of those. Fellowship update request. That's this one, A0086. So this one's already here. So fellowship update request, A6. That one's already done. We're looking for A2. Create fellowship. Is that being used yet? Oh, well, what do you know? It's already done. But this is not telling us whether or not it shares XP. Alright, so not exactly what I wanted to do, but let's go ahead and figure that out. This is creating a fellowship, and it's assuming we share XP. So let's fix that. That's what we're going to fix today. So all we need to do is read an extra uint32. So we'll share XP. Message payload read uint32. And if it's 0, that's false. If it's non-zero, greater than 1, or greater than 0, we're going to share. So now, very minimal. I'm not really interested in doing a lot of work, just want to show you the process. So I've now decided, hey, that's going to be my contribution for this. I'm going to go back up to our command line. If you're familiar with Git, you can go to Git status to tell us what we've changed. I've changed the solution. I'm not really sure why that's changed, but we also changed that file. I'm not really interested in doing the solution file, but whatever. So git add, the dot is kind of like a wildcard. It should add everything into the pending change set. Wildcard, it should add everything into the pending change set. Next thing we need to do is commit -m for a message, added reading of XP sharing. Alright, the commit, and we will get push. So commit basically is creating the change set that has the changes. Now we're going to push. So it always gives me this error, but I like to use it to copy and paste. Just going to copy and paste that guy. Alright, fine, let the login. Alright, so fine, that works. Now we're going to go to get, and it says, oh, new branch less than a minute ago. Let's look at the commits for it. We now see that this was something I just added. Oh, I added any CPU. Let's go ahead and clean that up because we can't commit with that. It was already there. I took it out. Even better. That should not have been there anyway. Excellent. So that's a 2 for 1. And then we see that we cleaned up this guy. Alright, so once that is done, you'll see this little button here, but if for whatever reason you don't get that, you can come to here. Well, anyway, you go to, go to ACE, pull requests, new pull request. You want to choose different, compare across forks, sorry. So base fork, head fork, you want to pull yours up, and fellowship network packets, create pull request. Alright. Now, this will be available for the guys over there at ACE to review whenever they want to get around to it. They usually provide feedback reasonably timely. They're not super fast, but they'll get to it. But this just shows us the gist of what was changed, so they can take a look at it. Not a big deal, but that's the short of it. Once that is pulled back in, once they commit that, you'll want to update your master branch from ACE. So let's go ahead and demo how to do that. We'll take that URL, we'll hit copy. We're going to come back up to here, get checkout master. Now, since you cloned this off of your fork, the way to get changes back in is to do an explicit pull against the main ACE repository. So get pull there, already up to date. Not going to pull anything down, but if I were, because I did not make any changes in master, it's always able to fast forward. Merging is a different thing. We're not here to discuss it tonight, but that's the very short version of how to get in a pull request. Thanks for watching, and hope to see you next time.